Hello students, today in this lecture we will going to cover an important part of verbal reasoning subject, position and ranking test. So students, let's see first content of the chapter. First we will look into introduction of ranking test and position, and later we'll see convention to denote the ranking. What method we use to denote the ranks. Okay. Then later we will see shortcut formulae for ranking, and finally we will see look into some questions based on what we have studied, what shortcut formula we have studied, and whatever the techniques that are used for ranking that we have studied. We will see some questions based on that, and finally we will recall everything in the last point of the last segment of the video. So let's see position and ranking test. First, we will look into definition of rank. What is rank? Rank is the place value of a person or an object in a queue. Means if he is standing in a queue, there are certain different people in the queue. So if a person is standing at the third position from front, so we will say that he is at third position from front. Okay. Then if there are 10 person in the row, in the line, in the queue, then he is third from front. So how much? What will be his rank from the last? Yes, his rank will be eighth. Okay, students. So what is the definition of rank? Rank is a position of a person or object in a queue considered from either end. Either end can be from front end or back end. It can be from left end, from right end, from top from bottom, from upwards, from downwards. Any of the convention, any of the end we can consider for ranking. So now let's see what is ordered arrangement. See, we can classify people on basis of their heights, ages, weights. Okay, then after classification of people based on their attributes, we can make their ordered arrangement. Means we can make them, if we classify on basis of height, we can make them stand on basis of their height. We can make them stand height wise. Means shorter ones will be at front and taller ones will be at last. So on basis of this, we can give them ranks. We can consider who is the tallest among the queue, and who is the shortest among the queue, who is the middle one. Okay, so we can make comparison of ranks on basis of these different attributes like height, weight, ages. Okay, students. Now see, we will see what type of questions are asked. See, different questions means if the questions are based on ranks, so it can be questions from different. What if the forward rank is given? Then we have to find the backward, reverse rank or backward rank. Means if a person is the fifth from front, so what will be his rank from the last? In such case, the total number of people are given. Then we have some shortcut techniques to find his rank from last. Okay, students. Then different questions like ordered arrangement, based on ordered arrangements are also asked. Like so few 4 to 5 people are mentioned, and their height relation is given, and we have to find the tallest one, or the most the person having the most weight, or the person who is having more weight, the fattest one, the thinnest one. Everything we can find out using comparison of ranks. Okay, students. Now let's see conventions to denote ranking. How we denote ranking, how we do ranking of people in a queue, in a row. Okay, let's see. First we will see forward and reverse rank. Forward and reverse rank. Forward rank is a rank from start of queue. Means wherever the queue starts, we will see in diagram. See, this is the queue, right? Of what is total number of people? 52 people. See, this point is the start of queue. So from start, what is the rank of? Suppose this person is standing at this position. So from start, if he is at 17th position, so his forward rank will be 17. Okay, students. Suppose he is at 36th position from from the last end of the queue. So his reverse rank will be 36. Okay students, so we saw the concept of forward and reverse rank. What is forward rank? Rank of queue, rank from the start of queue. And what is reverse rank? Rank from the end of queue. Okay students, now we will see another concept of left and right rank. If a person is standing at position marked over here with the green line, so from left end he is standing at 17 position. So what is left rank? Left rank is a rank of a person considered from left end. See, in left and right rank, we consider the queue as a horizontal line. So from the left side, he is at 17th position, means at his left there are 16 more people, right? Then what is right rank? Right rank is the rank from the right end of queue. What is right end of queue? This point. So from this point, he is at 36th position. So he has 35 people after him in the queue, right? So this is the left and right rank concept. So another concept is upwards and downwards. So the concept is similar as forward, reverse, and left, right. So we can have same analogy with them. Like upwards will be forward, upward will be having analogy with forward, and downward will be have analogy with reverse. Also for top and bottom, top bottom, upwards for upward, downwards, same relation. Okay, well, now we will see what is total strength. Total strength is total number of queue in people from any end. Okay, so here in this queue, what is total number of people? 52 from any end. If we count from here to here, from end to start, it will be 52. If we count from start to end, then also it will be 52. So total strength of the queue remains constant. If whether wherever we consider any of the end of the queue. Okay, ranks may change, but total strength will remain constant. Now we will see shortcut. Now we will see shortcut formula for calculating ranks. Okay, if we can find total strength of queue if a person's forward and reverse rank is known. Okay, see there are three different variables: total, forward rank, reverse rank. Okay, if we from these three, if one is unknown, we can find that unknown. Okay, now here total, what is formula? This is shortcut formula to calculate total. Okay, this is the most important formula, and based on this formula we have 80% of problems of this chapter. Okay, so what is the formula? Total is equal to forward rank plus reverse rank minus 1. So T is equal in short form, T is equal to FR minus RR minus 1. Similarly, for if a person is considering left and right end, okay, left rank and right rank. So what is the total strength? LR plus RR minus 1. So left rank plus right rank minus 1. That is LR plus RR minus 1. So these were the two shortcut formulae for ranking. Similar concept will be applicable for top bottom and upward downwards, as we discussed that all these words have similar relation like top bottom, upward downwards, left right, and forward reverse. All concepts are similar, all concepts are analogous. Now we will see some questions based on this chapter. There are very few concepts in this chapter. We had seen different concepts of forward rank, reverse rank, left rank, right rank, and total strength. That's it. No more concepts. Now we will concentrate on the questions based on this chapter. Samida is on 11th place from upwards in a group of 45 girls. If we start counting from downwards, what will be her place? See, just now we have studied one shortcut formula to find out total number of total strength of Q. Now here, what is unknown? See, upward rank is given, total is given, downward rank is not given. You see, as I mentioned earlier, if one is unknown from the three, then we can easily calculate the third unknown. Okay, two are known and third is unknown. We can easily calculate the third one. So we will apply the shortcut formula. Samida's place from downwards is equal to total girls minus Samida's rank from upward. Okay, place is also a rank. Okay, so we will consider here place as rank plus 1. So what is the answer? 45 minus 11 plus 1, it gives 35. So option C is correct. Okay, students, see, very easiest chapter of the various easiest chapter of the subject verbal reasoning. Now we will look into some more question. In a queue, Vipin is 14 from the front and Jagan is 17 from the end, while Mukta is in between Vipin and Jagan. If Vipin be ahead of Jagan and there are 48 persons in the queue, how many persons are between Mukta and Vijay? See here this is different application based question. Up till now we had seen questions only where upwards and upwards downwards ranks are given and we had to find total or anything vice versa. Of the three, one of the three quantities were missing. So now here something different is there. We have to apply the concept of ranking. We will make some place chart of Vijay, Mukta and Jagan first of all. See, Vijay and Jagan. Vijay is 14 from front and Jagan is 17 from the back, right? So, and total how many people are there? 48. So, first of all, we will see how many people are between Vijay and Jagan. So, if Vijay is 14 from front, so till Vijay there are 14 people and Jagan is 17 from right. Then means after Vijay, including Vijay, there are 17 people later. So in between Vijay and Jagan, there are how many people we can calculate? How can we calculate? 48 minus 14 plus 17, because see 48 is this portion. If we reduce this portion and this portion, so what remains? Yes, this middle one portion remains. So how many people are between them? Vipin and Jagan? 17 people are between them. So now Mukta is in middle of 17%. So 17 divided by 2. So what it gives? 8.5. So means Mukta is at 8th position, right? So see if Mukta is at 8th position, then number of person between Vipin and Mukta is equal to 7, right? Because Vipin's rank is 14 and Mukta is at 8th position. So what is difference between 8th and 4th 14th? How many people are between them? 7 people. So option B is correct. Answer is 7. Now we'll see different question. In a row at a bus stop, A is at 7th from left and B is at 9th from right. Both of them interchanging their positions and thus A becomes 11th from left. How many people are there between them in that row? See, we will see the solution to this problem. After interchanging them, the position of A from left is 11, right? Then position of A from right is 9. See, this is the given data. We will see now front. Total person. See, we have the formula. Total is equal to forward rank over reverse forward rank plus reverse rank minus 1. Okay. So we will apply that formula. So what is the answer? 9 plus 11 minus 1 gives 19. So option B is correct. Okay. See children, we have to remember only one and only one formula to solve every type of problems. As I mentioned, 80% problems are based on that single formula. So if you learn it by heart, you can easily solve each and every kind of question based on ranking. So now we will see another question based on ranking. Rupesh Kharbanda is on 13th position from the starting and on 17th position from the end in his class. He is on the 8th position from the starting and on the 13th position from the end among the students who have passed. So how many students have failed? See, Rupesh's forward, starting and forward and reverse ranks are given. From that we can find out strength of his class, right? So first we will find the strength of his class. 13 plus 17 minus 1, it will give 29. So we had 29 people in his class. He is on 8th position from starting and 13th position from the end, who are passed. Okay, so now we will see how many people are passed in his class. So now we will apply the same formula, means forward rank plus reverse rank minus 1. So 8 plus 13 minus 1 will give 20. Number of students are passed. Okay, so what is total number of students? Number of students passed plus number of students failed. So what is asked? We have two known and one unknown, so we can find easily the remaining one third unknown. So 29 minus 20 is 9. So answer is option C, 9. Now let's look to next question. In a class of 45 students, among those who passed, Anmol secured 11 position from upwards and 15 position from downwards. How many students failed in his class? See, what we have, total number is given. Anmol secured 11 position from upwards and 15 from downwards. Okay, students. So from Amol's position in among the passed students is given. Okay, so we can find total number of students that are passed, right? So if we subtract total passed students from total number of students, then what we get? Total number of failed students. So we apply the same concept over here. Failed students is equal to total students passed, total students minus passed students. So what we have? Total students minus, we will apply the ranking formula over here. Anmol's position from upwards plus Anmol's position from downwards minus 1. So what is the answer? 45 minus 11 plus 15 minus 1, that is 20. So number of students that are failed are 20. So option B is correct. Okay students, we will see next question of this chapter. Priya is taller than Tia and shorter than Sia. Ria is shorter than Sia and taller than Priya. Ria is taller than Dia, who is shorter than Tia. Arrange them in order of descending heights. Okay, descending heights means what we have require. We require the taller ones at the front and shorter ones at the back. Because what is descending orders? We have to go on decreasing order. Means large value should be at the initial stage and smallest value should be at the last. Okay, so we will make some conclusions from the given information. Priya is taller than Tia, so we will arrange them in verbal form. Priya is taller than Tia. See, Priya is taller than Tia, so it is written by greater sign, and shorter than Sia. So Priya is shorter than Sia, means Sia is taller. So we have wrote it over here. So assume this as first statement. So then Ria is shorter than Sia. So now we have another. Ria is shorter than Sia, means Sia is taller than Ria, right? And Ria is taller than Priya. So Sia, Ria, and Priya. Okay. Ria is taller than Dia. So what is the next conclusion? R is greater than T is greater than D, right? Arrange them in descending orders. So from these three statements, we can easily make the height arrangement. See, Ci is greater than Priya, SPT, SRP, and RTD. So we from this we can conclude that Cia is the tallest, right? So first we will write Cia at the first position. Okay. Then from the given information we can make the conclusions that Ria means Sia is the tallest, then Ria, then Priya, and then Tia, and then Dia. Okay, this is the order. From given options, option C matches with the our final conclusion. So option C is correct. Now we look to final question of this chapter. Five policemen are standing in front of in a row facing south. Shekhar is to the intermediate right of the Dhanush, and Bala is between Basha and Dhanush. The David is at the right end of the row, who is standing in the middle of row. Okay, student. Now we will see the solution. See, five police are standing facing to south. Okay, means we have that they are standing at adjacent. Okay, now this is order arrangement based question. Means we have to just rearrange the given information and finally what conclude what is given. Shekhar is at intermediate position. Okay, among the five, there are third position is the middle, right? So we will write the third position. See, Shekhar is the intermediate right. Shekhar is immediate right to Dhanush. See, Shekhar's right is Dhanush. Shekhar's right is Dhanush, right? Bala is between Basha and Dhanush. See, Bala is between Basha and Dhanush, right? David is at extreme right end of row. See, this is right hand. So we arrange David over here, who is standing at the middle of the row. See, if we draw this we draw this standing arrangement. So what we conclude? Dhanush is at the middle. So answer is option D, Dhanush. This is order arranged question. Such more type of questions will be seen in sitting arrangement type of problems. Now we will see what we have learned from this lecture. Let's see. First, we understood the concept of forward and reverse ranks, left rank and right rank, downward rank, top and bottom ranks. All these are equal, and we also studied shortcut formula to solve the ranking problems to find ranks and the total strength. What is total strength? The total number of people in the queue. And finally, we studied some questions related to ordered arrangement after making comparison of ranks. See, we had compared the heights, we compared the sitting positions, and we made the order arrangements. So after comparison of ranks, we finally concluded to some point that is asked in the question. So this all was asked, this all was studied in this chapter, in this lecture. So this all was all about position and ranking test. If you have any doubt, confusion, or difficulty in any part of this chapter, you can comment in the below section. Till then, stay tuned and thank you.